So holiday decorations may make your home merry and bright, but you also want to make sure your pets don't find their way into that box of ornaments because they can lead them into harm's way. Here with Pet Safety Tips is Dr. Taylor Truitt, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine at the Vet Set.
Yes.
And you brought Noah, who we understand is a French Bulldog.
He's a French Bulldog.
Frenchie.
Yep. It's a pretty common breed here in the New York City area.
He's adorable.
Yeah. So in this area, the Vet Set services Manhattan and Brooklyn. We come to your home and office. But let's talk about some holiday tips around the house.
Yeah, the three main holiday hazards. I didn't even think about this.
Yeah. First one is food. We all know about the dogs that love to get on the counter and they love to eat things, but fatty foods. I want to make mention, though, there's an artificial sweetener called Xylitol.
I know Xylitol.
Yeah, Xylitol can kill them. And just to be very frank and blunt about it, so be very careful about that. Another category that we look in is all the decor around the house. You've got these beautiful poinsettias here. Poinsettias cause a little gastrointestinal upset. They can make them vomit, have a little diarrhea.
I mean, like if they eat or munch on the leaves?
Munch on the leaves.
Okay.
Cats are very drawn to these things. But also, people don't know is that lilies can be really toxic to cats, and it can cause them to go into acute kidney failure and die. And it's something that people don't think about. They have these beautiful plants around. The animals are drawn to it, they chew on it, and next thing you know, you've got a trip to the ER.
So now what should the parent do? Like raise it up higher, or you tell us?
Raise it up higher, or just be very cognizant about it.
Because a cat's going to get all over the place. You know?
Lilies, I would say, if you've got cats that get into things, don't even bring them into the house.
Okay.
It's just a safety factor. With poinsettias, I would recommend just keeping them out of reach. And you know your pet. You know that some pets are going to be getting into things, some don't. This dog, he's fabulous. He doesn't get into anything. But I've got a cat at home that would get into everything. She knocks it over. She chews on it. So poinsettias are just not an option for my family.
Now, I have a question because I saw this in the literature. Raisins?
Raisins, yeah. Dogs are very allergic. They can't process them, and it can cause kidney failure again. Okay. So anything with raisins, grapes can cause issues. Macadamia nuts are another one that can cause upsets. Okay. So the best thing I can say is just keep the cookies and the treats away from your critters. Plus, on top of it, these guys are prone to putting a little pounds on over the holidays too, just like us. So just keep the treats and the cookies. The fatty foods, the turkeys, the meats, it can cause them to also develop a pancreatitis condition that can cause a lot of issues and cause hospitalization. So just keep away from it. And then the ornaments.
Yeah, let's talk about
that. I had a Labrador one year, and he decided to eat this Christmas ornament with all these little stuck pins in it. And we had to go in and surgically take out this Christmas tree ornament. And to the dog, it looks like a ball, it looks like a toy, it looks like a lot of fun. But to us, we see it as a danger because it could go in, it could perforate his intestines. And
some of them are made out of glass, which you cut up the inside.
And their esophagus, it can be quite treacherous for them. Cats love all the ribbons and all the strings. Those, they can swallow it, and it can go in and also cause a foreign body. So just be aware of your pet, and if you see your pet playing around with things, take it away. And if you can't trust, it's like your kids. Some kids you can trust with certain things, some you can't. So if you can't do it, just take it away. Don't let it be a problem.
I would have never, thought about that. Also, when you were talking about like poinsettias and lilies, holly.
Holly, yep, holly can upset their stomach. Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Yep, fortunately for us, mistletoe is usually on the ceiling, so you can get a little smooch smooch. But if they were to fall and they were to get into it, it could cause them to have an upset stomach, vomiting, diarrhea, and make them quite ill.
All right, now let's say it's a situation where you don't have a dog walker, you have to go to work, and we're talking about temperatures, you have to remember to set it to adjust to keep them warm, right?
Yeah. It's common sense. I mean, if it's too cold for you, it's probably too cold for your pet. And if it's cold outside, for like this little guy, he travels in a sweater when he goes outside. He's got no coat whatsoever to keep him warm. So if you think that you need to have a little something to put on, go ahead and do it. We've got also two little dog boots. These are great because it protects their paws.
Like Nikes.
Yeah, they are like Nikes. They're running shoes. These are actually really great too for older dogs if they're having problems with arthritis. You can put them on their back quarters so they don't slip on hardwood floors and tile. But you just slip them over the little paw like that, and it protects them from the snow, it protects them from the salt that comes with it, so they don't get cracked paws and can get infections from it.
And it is it true the snow burns their the little paws on the back side, the small side of it?
Yeah, next time you're cooking, if you get a little cut, put some salt in it. See how it feels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really good point. So I guess what you're saying, Taylor, the bottom line is a lot of it is just common sense, we think?
You know, it's common sense. I think it's a little overrated these days, but common sense will get you pretty far in things. If you think it's going to be a problem, it's probably going to be a problem. We've got a lot of information listed on our website at vetset.net, and we've got a whole list of holiday hazards, just ways to keep your dog safe, weight management, and you can always just reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to talk to you.
All right. One of the other questions that I had, and this is not necessarily holiday, but just in general, if it's just a dog at home, and let's say it's just me, just, you know, the single pet parent, are you supposed to leave like a TV on or a radio, or what's the policy there for that?
Yeah, there's a couple things I like to have them listen to. Classical music's great for these guys.
It's not like drive them crazy or nothing? Or,
no, as long as, you know.
Apologies to the classical musical people. I don't want to upset anybody. But I mean, you know.
No, I wouldn't go with opera or anything like that with them, but you want to keep it at a lower level just to have a little music on for them. The other thing I think they like is they like listening to talk radio, and so you can decide if you want to do more of a, you know, conservative spin, so, you know, one direction, or you could do your NPR. The good news is that they're not going to feel guilty about the pledge drive.
Talk radio, really?
Talk radio. They just
they're not going to hear something and get all upset, you know, like why the Brooklyn Nets are doing so bad or something like that. And then Noah's going to like flip out, you know, like, I told them to use this place.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, but I think the talk radio is actually nice for them because it's the human voice, it's the human chatter, and I just think it's a nice thing to have a little music on or a little background noise on. Television, because there's going to be variations in pitches and sounds and sirens depending upon what you listen to.
So not the pet animal channel or something like that. My friends in Phoenix would always just put it on the animal channel.
That's actually,
Is that good or bad? Or?
I think that's a nice decision for them, you know, as long as it's just something there. So, one of my cats really likes watching television, and she'll just sit down and hunker down and watch, and you can watch her head to go this way and this way. It's like she's taking it all in.
She's not ordering anything on QVC.
Yeah, no.
All right, nice to meet you, Taylor.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Noah, are you going to give me a kiss before you leave here?
Like, yeah.
Are we going to get one?
Yeah.
No.
He's like, I'm not much of a kisser.
You just smelling me?
Yeah.
I use Listerine. Okay. All right, I'll give you one.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, healthy alternatives.